What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story has been out for a few days now, and I've been waiting to see if any more information came out. And it did. And it's not good. This gentleman up here, he ain't even a gentleman. This dude right here is Connor Walker. He's 20 years old, out of Parma Heights, Ohio. Now, his face has been plastered all over the internet, and the shame that goes along with it. This guy right here supposedly was in a daycare, at-home daycare center. He's not an employee or nothing, from what I've seen. He's a friend of the owner of the daycare, and this guy has admitted to R-wording a 2-year-old baby girl. In this video, I'm going to show you this news clip. It's going to talk about, disturbing details of how this came about and how the police caught him. And the way they worked this thing, them and the FBI, was quite interesting. And the mother was fully cooperative with the whole situation, and she helped see this thing through. Now this guy's locked up, and he needed his face tore off. Check this out.
News alert.
Right off the top, breaking news and disturbing details on an alleged rape at an in-home daycare in Parma Heights. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tiffany Tucker.
And I'm Brian Duffy. We just learned the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services has now officially suspended the daycare license of that owner.
And a 20-year-old suspect is now facing local and federal charges, admitting to the sexual assault.
19 Investigates' Gabby Hart joins us from the newsroom. Gabby, you have the federal affidavit and just got through looking over it.
That's right, Brian, and I can tell you that some of the details that were in these federal documents, well, they were too hard to read. But they did reveal more information about how the FBI was tipped off and how they used artificial intelligence to crack this case. But we do want to warn you first that some of the details you're about to hear are disturbing.
We received a phone call from the FBI and started working in conjunction with them.
It's a story that 19 News has been covering extensively. Parma Heights police have arrested a 20-year-old man. He's charged with the rape of a 2-year-old girl at an at-home daycare. And now we're uncovering that he's also facing federal charges. A federal affidavit reveals that on January 3rd, a foreign partner contacted FBI headquarters and informed them of sexual abuse material that they believed was from North America. Next, FBI agents used software to scan the face of the child in those images. It led them directly to the Facebook page of the victim's mother. On January 5th, agents spoke with her, and they showed her, quote, sanitized images of the child pornography in question. She confirmed it was her daughter. She also noticed the hand in the photo was that of a white male, so she pointed them in the direction of anyone matching that description that could have had access to her daughter. That led them right to the doorstep of this at-home daycare on Big Creek Parkway in Parma Heights. When the feds arrived, there were 2 men inside, the owner's son and the son's friend, Connor Walker. Agents say Walker admitted that he spent plenty of time at the daycare and often stayed the night. They also say he admitted to the heinous crimes. According to these documents, he told agents in the fall of 2023, the 2-year-old victim walked into the bathroom as he was getting out of the shower. Walker then recorded an inappropriate sexual act with that child. He's accused of sending that 2-minute video to a group chat on a private messaging app called Session. The FBI says after they got written permission from Walker to search his phone, they found one additional video and several other disturbing images of the same victim. They also say they found dozens of files containing more child pornography. To fathom what those families are going through. Now, the owner of that daycare has not been charged with a crime. Yesterday, I did uncover that the daycare facility was actually not licensed to operate by the state in Parma Heights. She did, though, have a license to operate in another city, but that one is now suspended. As we mentioned, I will continue to follow this closely, and as soon as we learn more, so will you. I'm Gabby Hart, 19 News.
Hey guys, that's the story about this guy, Connor Walker, a.k.a. the perv of Parma Heights. This guy right here, worst of the worst, took 2 videos, right? And a bunch of photos and had a whole bunch of child adult material with children in it. I can't even say the words. Man, you two so crazy. But you know what I'm talking about. This guy need skin tore off his face, starting from his chin, under here, up. He need a degloving of his skull. I don't care what you say. This guy preyed on a child that couldn't speak and explain exactly what was going on. They said he R-worded this girl. Think about that. I mean, I really want you to just think about that. What can a little child give you that a woman your age can't? Besides the thrill of excitement from being sick. You exploited somebody's child. That should be a death sentence right there. Don't nobody, they'll go all out and spend all these resources to catch these people. They'll lock them up. They'll be back in a few years to start all over again. Yeah, they get registered in the community, but for some reason, they still can survive out here. You ruined somebody's life. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Last night I was talking about a person that reminded me of a cartoon, right? I couldn't remember what the cartoon was. I happened to be on YouTube and I heard a voice from a commercial, and it was one of the people featured in the cartoon. Guys, I had to be about 2 or 3 years old. I remember this. So I did the timeline, and when I heard it, it immediately triggered in my subconscious, and it took me back to where I heard that and where I saw that on the cartoon at. I was 2 or 3 years old. This baby 2 years old, little girl. Subconsciously inside her mind, that traumatic experience to still be there. You never know what you'll do to somebody when you don't think they can speak and you think they're so young. When they get older, they'll forget about it. Crimes like these are unforgivable. They are. This guy is not even a resident there. And if you paid attention to the story, right, he was doing this stuff behind them people's back. So, yeah, they had an illegal license. And in my opinion, she shouldn't be able to have no daycare after this, because she was practicing illegally. And if she wasn't, this would have never happened. But he was doing this in the house and his friend didn't even know about it. And he said he sent the secret text message to another friend on a secret thing. I ain't even never heard of that before. Y'all heard of that, where you could send secret messages? Downloading this stuff. You got yourself violating somebody's child, their pride and joy on the World Wide Web or the dark web, whatever it is. I don't see how they even waste their time and taxpayers' dollars taking these guys to court. He admitted it. He shouldn't get no trial, and he damn sure shouldn't get no deal. He should get the max. Think about it. He should get the max penalty. Y'all agree or disagree? This ain't going to stop. This is a sickness. And the only cure is a dirt nap. For real. That's in him. That'll always be in him. Think about it. Just the psyche of somebody that gets turned on looking at babies. Babies are all around us. How you going to quell that? I like women, right? Like how they look. Most of the time, how they sound. How they walk. How they talk. How they smell, perfume-wise, not no freak shit. But you understand what I'm saying. That's in me inherently as a human being. I like that. I would like that probably to the end of my days on this planet. If somebody got leanings for a child, what do you think they're going to be? This guy get out of jail, move to another place, meet a girl, probably tell her everything was a lie and all this, wind up having children. You see, that's why people like this shouldn't get out, because the domino effect of their behavior can affect a lot of other people. For all we know, he could have got touched when he was young. You know what I'm saying? Touch people, touch people. You know, they say hurt people, hurt people. I believe the same thing with this. Then you ask them why they did it. I don't know, because I'm stupid. Conscious. They can't even tell you why. But I do know this. They need to have a big landscaping display behind the courthouse, and he need to go right there and pick the flowers he want to look at, because he need to be ground up in the fertilizer. There's no excuse for this at all. You gave Parma Heights, Ohio, a bad name, always synonymous with you. Now he'll go to jail. People are like, oh well, they'll get him. Yeah, that's a dice roll. If he gets any type of what's name, he's 20 years old. He'll go in there. Probably won't even ask him about his case, and he'll surround himself with people that are like him. I told you. The only best bet to get him is in county jail. If somebody's, careful enough and wanting bad enough. People like this, man, when I was in jail, we never had people like that on our block. We used to be talking about that at night, laughing and joking, like, yo, we wish somebody come in here like that. Everybody take a chunk out of that ass. You know what I'm saying? Man, she's 2. What do you get out of that? She's a 2-year-old girl. Don't know anything. Still trying to figure things out. And here you are running up in her. Man, they need to start turning people inside out, I swear. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This guy looks stupid as hell. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.